I'm a big berry girl.
Berries are good as long as they're not too sweet. Like an actual berry, I'll take any kind.
What about like Barry Bonds, the famous baseball player?
No opinion.
Barry White?
I would drink LaCroix flavored with Barry Bonds, though.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
What do you think it tastes like? Like a home run? Yeah.
I think it tastes like baseball pants.
Oh, yeah, baseball pants. Honestly, if you took me to a Cub and you were like, here's the new flavors of LaCroix. We got baseball pants, we got couch butt, and we got under a car.
Under a car.
Which one would you buy? Hello, one and all. Welcome to your favorite part of the Hypotheticast, which is the little episode that comes after it, the Microtheticast.
Yeah.
My name's David.
My name is Emily.
My name is Mike.
And this is a Microtheticast, which is small. It's like little, tiny. It could fit in your pocket or your mouth. You decide.
We usually play a game on this show. What are we playing today?
We are playing a game. You're right, Emily. We usually do. And that pattern is continued. We are playing Fallout Shelter. This is a game that one of our friends made up. Kelly O'Brien, shout out. It is where we generate 9 post-apocalyptic beings that are based on people or based on creatures, I guess I should say, based on some sort of animal and or person. And then we add accessories to them and we add powers to them. So the world has crumbled.
Beings that will be wandering the earth after some sort of nuclear fallout. And then we have to draft teams of who will live in our shelter with us.
Correct.
Yeah.
We will say them all to you as they are randomly generated. And then we will take turns going around drafting them, picking them for our Fallout shelters to make that shelter either more formidable or more entertaining or just a little more freaky.
Cool.
I feel like we started off, we were thinking about like survival, but then I think it's like every time we play, it's more about like fun.
Yeah. It's more like, what would I like to hang out with for? Because
more about like,
nobody's going to
have a lot of time on our hands.
Yeah.
So.
Who's going to be the least bad?
And just to add a little spin on this one, the powers are all sound related, just to kind of keep in with the theme of our last full episode.
Yeah, that's true. Who's up first? Who's approaching over that wasteland horizon?
Tell me.
It's the snake from the Garden of Eden.
Oh, geez. It's the devil.
And it has a necklace that renders the wearer's head invisible. A headless snake from the Garden of Eden. And its power is just emit an annoying buzzing sound all the time.
Just emits it.
It's not a great one.
Oh, that's great.
Some powers are great, some powers are not.
You know what?
What are you going to do?
It's a little buzzing snake with no head.
Its accessory is actually like a little more exciting than its power.
Oh, my God. Next up, the brave little toaster that has 2 parrots. One always tells the truth and one always lies. And its power is, it sounds exactly like the mother of whoever is listening. Oh my.
Oh, that toaster.
Wow. Next up is Garfield. Garfield.
The president or the cat?
Yes.
Okay.
President Garfield, the cat.
Okay.
Garfield has a radio that plays only the B-52s. And Garfield's power is the power to blast the sax solo from
Jerry Rafferty's Baker Street at any given time.
Oh my God.
Everybody knows what that sax solo is, right? Great.
I can't play more than that or they'll arrest us. Next up is a jazzy dinosaur with sunglasses that has brought with them a magic carpet that goes 3 feet off the ground. Hey, that's nice. Their farts sound like wind chimes. How nice.
Good.
That's great.
Pleasant.
The next being that we spot is post-presidency Barack Obama, a.k.a. Mr. Michelle Obama. He brought a trident. That's just handy to have. And they can translate the meaning of noises that any animals make. Wow. Oh my God. That's actually an amazing power.
Yeah,
it didn't really hit me until I finished
far.
reading it. Next up, Simon and Garfunkel fused together.
Sarfunkel.
Or Gaiman. They brought a 3D printer that only prints stuff with green jello. Oh no. Or oh boy. And their power is that they can remember and sing perfectly any commercial jingle ever. Oh, that's perfect. They're so creative. Next up is a Pizza Hut delivery driver with 100 boxes of Honey Smacks cereal.
That's the one with the frog.
Wow. Stakes just got high for me, to be real honest.
That's a lot of good cereal. They also can hear your thoughts. So,
just your thoughts.
Yeah, just yours. But that's pretty hard. The Easter Bunny is here.
Hey.
Voila. It's time. It's that time of year. It's the Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny brought an uncrackable decoder ring. Not super useful. And they can speak in any accent perfectly. pretty useful, but not explicitly. Last but not least, we have Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin brought the mystery machine from Scooby-Doo, driving it around, and Aretha can control the speed of all sound. Oh my God.
Wow, that's quite a cast.
Wow.
Yeah.
We got a lot of them.
Who
All right.
gets to go first?
It's drafting time.
Emily, you go first.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, man. While the 100 boxes of Honey Smacks is very appealing to me for many reasons, no, just one reason, in that I think that cereal is delicious.
I didn't know. I picked it
And
at
it
random.
reminds me of my childhood because I never got them unless we went camping and bought those little boxes of tiny cereals.
those are
And I
fun.
always ate the Honey Smacks.
You can
The
eat
Honey
it
Smacks.
If I
out of the box.
I love those tiny boxes. Do you think it's
good.
those or they're regular size?
regular size.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So super appealing. I'm still going to go with Mr. Michelle Obama with the
Mr. Michelle
trident.
Obama. Yep.
Because that's kind of badass.
It's just a nice weapon, right?
And also just like the fact that he can translate the meaning of noises that any animals make.
It's amazing.
Incredibly, well, potentially incredibly useful, but also just could be entertaining. If we're bored, I could be like, what's that squirrel up to?
What's funny is that most of them are probably saying, don't stab me with that trident, is probably like what they're saying.
And like, do you have food for me?
yeah.
If not, you're a waste of my time.
Right. Did you come from under
That's
the water,
what all
King
animals
Triton?
are saying all the time,
Food,
but that's
food,
okay.
Food,
Pets, pets.
No stab, no stab.
Yeah, but that's okay.
That's most of my inner
I'd still,
monologue.
if it was Barack Obama who was like explaining that to me, I'd be in.
This animal says no stab. I'm not going to do a Barack Obama impression.
That's
It's
good.
not right.
That's good.
I will take Aretha Franklin.
Flanklin.
Flanklin flanking the pack with the mystery machine from Scooby-Doo.
Yes, that
And
vehicle.
controlling the speed of all sound.
It's pretty powerful.
That's pretty good.
It's very powerful.
She's got a vehicle, great power, and she's Aretha Franklin.
Great power.
Pretty excellent.
I am always thinking about the atmosphere of my Fallout shelter. I think that's very, very important to me. So there are a couple good options. We've got a jazzy dinosaur with sunglasses that can float off the ground on their magic carpet, and their farts sound like wind chimes, which sounds pretty nice. But I'm going to have to go with Simon and Garfunkel fused together that can 3D print anything with green jello and remembers and can sing perfectly any commercial.
That's a good one, mainly just because they could like harmonize. Like I imagine they have two
Yes,
heads.
Exactly.
So like the
yes.
commercial jingles will sound fuller.
Right. I would honestly, if you told me that they had put out an album where they covered old commercial jingles, I'd be like, that's actually probably pretty nice to listen to because
Right.
they're very good at simple folk music.
And like save big money at Menards. It sounds fine with one person singing it, but when you add that
yeah.
that third harmony,
You're required to go to Menards when you hear it.
Yeah, it compels
Nice.
you. Huh. You know what's weird about that is I don't think they've ever considered that for Menards. What if they just had like another harmony on top of there?
oh, make
That's
that
all
a
it
full
takes.
chord.
Yeah, just a full chord, a third and a fifth. Why not?
You know what? Since it's still on the table, I'm going to go ahead and snatch up that pizza delivery guy with the 100 boxes of Honey Smacks and can hear your thoughts, which
Yeah, that's a little scary. Just yours.
it's a little invasive, but I don't know, also incredibly useful against all of our enemies.
That's true. We will have a lot of enemies.
I will take the jazzy dinosaur with sunglasses, who I'm picturing animated. Basically,
Oh,
Denver
yeah.
the Last Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Who's
Or a
your
character
friend?
from We're Back.
No, he's Denver the Last Dinosaur.
Your friend and mine.
Your friend a whole lot and a whole lot
And
more.
a whole lot more. Who knows what that more is? I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, well, he's got a magic carpet that goes 3 feet above the ground, and the
pretty
farts of him smell like wind chimes.
The farts of him.
They sound like wind chimes. They don't smell like wind chimes.
They probably smell like
I
wind
say
chimes
smell. I can smell sounds.
too. Hey, who knows?
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to take the brave little toaster. One, because I love that little guy. He's so cute. His little hands, too much. He also comes with 2 parrots. One always tells the truth and one always lies. And if I could figure that out, it would be very helpful because I would have a truth-telling parrot and one that lies just in case somebody needs to be told some lies. You know, that need that you get sometimes.
What question would you ask to determine which was which?
Say, would the other one tell the truth? That classic riddle answer.
Yeah, you did it.
I love it. And of course, the Brave Little Toaster can also sound exactly like the mother of whoever is listening, which I think would be helpful. I think the Brave Little Toaster, or as I will now refer to him, BLT, would turn into the mother of the Fallout shelter. I think they would lean hard into being the organizer, the comforter, the person that,
Could also be quite manipulative.
very. But you know what? BLT is manipulative.
That's true.
Like he shouldn't have brought all those friends on that dangerous journey. He should have gone on his own or her own or their own.
They came of their own volition.
I don't know. There's that big long timeshare meeting at the beginning where the BLT's pitching them all and they're like, oh, you get these really cool benefits if you go.
Okay.
It's great. You
They
get a
wanted to help him.
bunch of LuLaRoe leggings, and you'll be on your way in no time.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go with the Easter Bunny, who for some reason I can't not picture just like as a person in a mascot costume, which is not my
I
favorite,
love
but
that. No,
it's real.
Great. That's great. It's
an
great.
uncrackable decoder ring. Not sure how that could be useful, but looks cool.
To occupy your time.
And can speak in any accent perfectly. That's just fun because I just really like some accents. So I'd just be like, okay, now do Swedish. Do that one. Do it.
Mike, do the Easter Bunny.
Pass the time.
What would the Easter Bunny sound like if
Just
it did
for fun.
Swedish?
Oh
no. Oh, God. Yeah, that's it.
Offensive to all Swedes everywhere.
I'm part Swedish, so it's okay.
Yeah, I know, it's fine.
Oh, and to clarify, the uncrackable decoder ring lets you create an uncrackable
cool, so it's uncrackable to
code.
all
So you can
others.
pass messages to you and
Right.
the Easter Bunny and your
Great.
team
Perfect.
that are uncrackable.
I see. It's a
Oh, I love
decoder
it.
ring. Yes, I was
Yeah, it's
thinking
a
of it
ring.
like a cipher, but it's
No.
the ring that does the
Yeah,
code.
your code is
Yeah.
uncrackable.
That's
so
great.
it is more useful than you're
Okay,
thinking.
yeah, I was
maybe.
like, an unsolvable puzzle. Cool.
No, the ring itself makes an uncrackable
Yeah, that's rad.
code. I'm going to take Garfield, President Garfield the cat.
President
with
Garfield.
that radio playing only the B-52s. I think we're just mostly going to play Love Shack on that one
Yeah.
all the time. That's going to be the name of our spoiler alert. That's going to be the name of our Fallout
Oh,
shelter.
don't spoil it. God damn it.
Sorry. And he can also blast a sax solo from Jerry Rafferty's Baker Street any given time.
You sure
What
you
is
don't want to call it Baker Street, your Fallout shelter?
No,
Okay, that's fine.
okay.
Love Street.
Where do you
Baker
think?
Shack.
Where does it blast from?
But
Just like
Okay.
I was going to say, just the air all around
Okay,
all of us.
just
So it sounds like
around.
it's coming from everywhere.
oh, that sounds fun
Okay,
too.
surrounds
Or
you.
counter argument, but
Also good.
Well stated.
Also very good.
I rest my case.
David, who's your person?
I'm
Sorry,
so glad.
David.
No. I honestly am more excited about this than Garfield because I thought the tones of the B-52s and that solo would clash with the gentle jingles of Simon and Garfunkel,
It's true.
aka Guyman and Starfunkel. My last member is the snake from the Garden of Eden that is wearing a necklace. Where is a snake wearing a necklace and how? Is it very tight? Is it more like a ring that they're wearing around their neck? Because like a necklace is like as long as a snake.
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't know a
Scary.
snake would be wearing the necklace
Yeah.
when
Well,
I
no,
wrote
I-
it. So
you know,
it can.
they're
We'll
filling
say
out the
it
work.
can
Maybe
fit
just
around your neck too if you
Carries
want.
it
So it's
around
nice.
with it.
Yeah.
And
In
you
its snake
put it
pocket.
on you.
In a pouch. Yeah, it's snake purse.
Yeah, that makes sense. So the snake from the Garden of Eden that has a necklace that renders the wearer's head invisible. So a snake with no head that just emits an annoying buzzing sound all the time. That will be handy for very, very no reasons at all. I cannot think of one thing that I could do with that snake except maybe scare someone away a little bit or make them think that maybe the shelter itself was uninhabited because there's no way anyone would want to live with a snake that looked like that and sounded like that. So maybe it's a little bit of a diversion. If somebody ever creeps up to our shelter, we just put the snake on the ground and they're like, oh, this place is clearly abandoned. There is nobody that would want to live here. Bye. And then we get them.
Cool.
Yeah. Emily, tell us what life would be like in your Fallout shelter.
Our shelter is called the Honey Smack Shack. And it's like a salon. There's a lot of conversation,
Yeah.
storytelling,
Yes.
deep philosophical pondering. Mainly because the people there come from all walks of life. We have Barack Obama, a Pizza Hut delivery driver, and the Easter Bunny. 3 very different perspectives on life.
Yeah, that's true.
And Barack Obama can talk about what animals are saying.
Oh, yeah.
The Pizza Hut delivery driver can hear thoughts.
Oh, my gosh.
And the Easter Bunny can speak in any accent perfectly, which is just like fun. But
It's fun.
it's just kind of a house of conversation and chomping on those honey smacks.
Yeah, there's really a lot of vulnerability, I feel like, because Pizza Hut is hearing all your thoughts. Barack Obama can hear and can translate for all animals. There's not a lot secret.
No secrets for
Yeah.
other people, but we have that decoder ring, so we can have secrets
yes.
together.
Yeah.
But not with you guys.
You could let us in on it.
No,
No.
I'm not gonna.
Nope. Not going to.
No.
And also, I request that Barack Obama cosplays as King Triton.
Nice. Yeah.
And so
that's
that's
good.
what he's always wearing, which is just fun.
It's like fins.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Then he can destroy everything that the Pizza Hut boy loves.
Oh, no.
What a good dad.
Oh, dear.
That's the Honey Smack Shack. Mike, you already told us your name.
Yeah, we live in the Love Shack.
Sure, makes
but
sense.
we do spend a significant amount of time patrolling the wasteland in the Mystery Machine, looking for crimes or dangers.
crimes.
I do think we have many sounds we can make. Not only can Aretha control the speed of all sound, which is, I guess, would be the
amazing.
frequency,
Also,
making it sound higher or lower, or the pitch.
But also, you could slow it down so that it wouldn't reach someone if you were like being stealthy and you made a loud sound. You could just like halt it,
make it fall on the ground.
Yeah.
So we could sneak up on dangers. And I think like maybe the blast of the sax solo from Baker Street would be a warning to the other fallout shelters that
like
there's maximum danger nearby.
Oh no.
Like there's a stampede of mutants coming through, mutant cattle or something.
Maximum Danger is a great synthwave band name.
Oh yeah, it definitely already exists. I was saying that the Jazzy Dinosaur was animated, but I feel like all of us are animated.
Oh yeah?
Like it's, how Scooby-Doo would have animated guest stars, like the Harlem Globetrotters were on.
Yes.
And I think Batman was on.
Right.
Batman, that real person who was on Scooby-Doo.
Oh, that's true, yeah. It was nice that they made an animated version of Batman for Scooby-Doo.
So I think we would all be cartoons.
Yeah, so Aretha Franklin, you, Jazzy Dinosaur, and Garfield.
President Garfield.
President Garfield the cat.
President of the Wasteland. The magic carpet gets unrolled for special guests. That we
magic red carpet.
They can kind of like, there's not room in the Mystery Machine, so like so one of us has to ride on the magic carpet when we bring the guest in.
Well,
so it just kind of like
cool,
goes like a sidecar next to the van. Yeah, but like I think it's a really good group of folks, and we're just trying to keep everyone safe. Not a lot of like lethal weapons. So our weapons are sonic, so like incapacitating.
It's always good.
So I think we'd be pretty useful.
Yeah. My squad, the more I look at them, the more it really is just a little group of people that are trying to hide from everyone. Like, we got nothing going on that's going to be aggressive and or useful in any way. So what I've decided is that we are going to monetize this truth-telling parrot. Welcome to the fortune-telling fallout shelter, where you
snappy name.
Yes, exactly. What it's going to be called is "Your Future is Nuclear." I don't know. That is
usually names. That's
one.
A long way to reach for a pun.
Yeah, but I couldn't think of one. So there you go.
And pun is the only option we have.
Pun is the only option. It's very true. That's the subtitle. Your future is nuclear. A pun is the only option. We're sorry. Please come in and give us money. We're starving. The snake from the Garden of Eden has been... they are bigger than we expected, and we put that name on them, and we just posted them above the door because really they're worthless to us and we don't want them. Let's be honest, it's harsh, but it's real. This is the wasteland, and we need to tell some people's fortunes and get some money or we're gonna die. So the Brave Little Toaster has two parrots. One always tells the truth, one always lies. Depending on the client and depending on how much they pay us, he unleashes a different parrot's prophecies. So that truth-telling parrot can be very useful, and for the right amount of money, be persuaded to say anything about the past, the present, or the future. Very exciting. The Brave Little Toaster also has a very disarming demeanor because, well, usually, unless you have a bad relationship with your mother, but the Brave Little Toaster or BLT can sound like your mom, which really is a nice way to make you feel right at home and make you trust whatever parrot he produces. Simon and Garfunkel are, I would say... They've probably printed a bunch of scenery in green jello. They have a 3D printer that only prints stuff with green jello. So I think when you go into this fortune-telling hut, this den of divination, it's a better name. You see all of the typical trappings of a den of divination, but they're all green jello. So you got a crystal ball, but it's wiggling around. You got a table with a nice little skirt on it that's wiggling around. You got all sorts of decks and cool eye things everywhere that are all jello. It's kind of nasty, but you know what? It's a vibe and it's a brand, and we lean into it. Of course, Simon and Garfunkel also, after printing all those things, are scoring the whole atmosphere with the jingles that they sing perfectly, which really, again, helps you feel like you're safe and you're at home and you want to pay BLT a bunch of money so that they can tell your fortune. So all in all, BLT's Divination Den, which is its new name, is going to be pretty profitable, and I think we're really going to become the new president after President Garfield the cat is ousted.
Let's wrap this puppy up.
Let's wrap a puppy.
If you want to find us on the internet, you can. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at hypotheticast_IG. You could email us, hypotheticast@gmail.com, or you could find us on our website, hypotheticast.club.
You can also interact with us on the posts that we make on social media, such as Twitter posts, Facebook posts, or just signposts that you see in the road. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Leave a comment on them. Also leave reviews for us on iTunes, podcast app that you listen to, or on the side of the road. We might find those reviews. It could be fun, but we love hearing from you. So say something that we can hear.
Speaking of hearing, I love listening to our theme song, which is by Jaden James and The Hunger. It's from their album Raw, and it's beautiful. Thank you as well to Christian Hagen for designing our logo. And thank you to you, the listener.
Thanks for listening. I gotta pee.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening, everybody. See you later. It went a different direction than I expected, but sometimes you got to just jump on the thought train and see where it goes.
Mythbusters tested the brown note.
Did they poop?
Nobody pooped. I think they just didn't try hard enough.
Yeah, that doesn't prove that it's not real.
Yeah.